Hello, ladies and jelly spoons. Welcome to my game dojo, my fortress of solitude. Yes, we are wearing Mario Red. That is because today is a momentous occasion. I ain't gonna speak too long for you guys because I got a lot of beautiful gaming to do. But I do want to say, today is a very high milestone. Today, the Nintendo Switch 2 celebrates 10 million units sold since June to September. It is the fastest selling system ever. And with Mario Kart numbering 9 million units sold, it's almost as many Mario Kart units sold as systems sold. To the current point, this is a record. The little system that could does it again and proves that there is a profit to be made. Doesn't matter if there's too many top party games, doesn't matter if there's too many first party games. Nintendo Switch has broken a record and it shows no signs of stopping. With the release of Pokemon, AZ, you got Metroid coming out. None of these have even been tabulated in yet. And those are millions of systems sold and millions of copies sold themselves. With Donkey Kong inching along almost at 4 million, the Nintendo Switch proved that Nintendo, the company, still reigns supreme. Ladies and gentlemen, 40 years ago, well, 45 if you want to go back to Atari, the Mario name dawned its horizon. That's right, you had Mario and Luigi, but the Mario brothers weren't known until 1985, 40 years ago, when you had Mario and Luigi Mario, two Italian plumbers, lead the franchise for Nintendo, becoming not only their franchise players and star logo, well, Luigi always gets kicked to the side, but Mario being the franchise player. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been so many Mario games since its induction, since the beginning, all the way until recently now. The latest Mario game that we had to come out was Mario Brothers Wonder on the Nintendo Switch 1. But with a new Mario game achingly around the corner, because there's never been a system without a new Mario on that system, we can almost certainly guarantee sooner than later that Mario will dawn on the Nintendo Switch 2. We've already heard a recent update to Animal Crossing, one of their biggest franchisings, actually getting some DLC, which they said they would previously not do, proving that they want to service the fans in some way, form, or shape with all their number one franchises, which lets me know more than equivocally that Mario and his new iteration is right around the corner. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, join me today in celebrating Nintendo's huge milestone of 10 million Nintendo Switch 2 sold since June, and it's only coming into, what, November? That was only till September. That's not even counting October and November sales. So that's just from June to September. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the franchise player that started it all. And we're going to jump way back past Nintendo to Atari. That's right. The first Mario premiered not on Nintendo, but on Atari. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I want you guys to sit back and relax with your favorite bag of snacks and get ready for these game tracks. Because this is Super Mario. I'm at the helm, and I'm getting ready to take you on a ride with two plumbers from the 70s through the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s, all the way until 2024. I think that's when, no, Wonder. Yeah, Wonder came out in 2024. All right, so till 2024. So say around 40 years of Mario franchises. So ladies and gentlemen, grab the gloves, touch the fire flower. And if you're wondering, yeah, I do got some fire flowers on standby. I don't know if you guys ever seen it in a dojo, but yeah, up there floating above the dojo, we got a fire flower and we got an ice flower. We got a shell, we got a bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Super Mario, the fantastic franchise. Oh yeah, we're doing Mario Fantastic franchises. It's the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's their game. They found a secret warp zone while working on a drain. They lend a princess a hand in the Mushroom Land, Can't help fun to be hooked on the brothers. Let's jump right in. I forgot. I was sitting here talking to you guys and totally forgot what's down here by my knees that I almost tripped over. Like I was saying, the two systems that recently Nintendo came out with that both broke records is you have the Nintendo Switch 1. I got the Super Mario Edition. That's right, Super Mario Odyssey Edition. The Nightmare Creature gifted me this for Christmas. Absolutely amazing and wonderful. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we were gifted the Nintendo Switch 2 on launch, pre-launch. Actually, I've never gone through anything like that in my entire life. Them opening the online kiosk, going through 5 or 6 different stores. I have a video up on my channel if you want to know the stresses that I went through in order to secure this baby. Please watch it, because this was a labor of love, and this is why I still enjoy it. I still play it, and until the day that my life ceases, I am glad I was able to partake and experience Nintendo Switch 2. This baby is the 10 million units sold between June to September. This little system that could prove that Nintendo can still stomp with the big dogs. Now we're on to the gameplay. But I had to show you. I pulled them out and I had to show you because you just had to see them both together. The Nintendo Switch 1, the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know about me. What you gonna do? Let's jump into the gameplay. Sorry, I gotta turn this up. This is one of the Mario Brothers that I actually enjoy the soundtrack on a lot more. This is Super Mario 2. This was Super Doki Doki in Japan, another game, and they needed to do a Mario, so they kind of taped over the cartridge with Mario characters And believe it or not, they ended up coming out with one of the best Mario Brothers, I think, to date. I absolutely love Super Mario 2. This music, wait till it kick off. I gotta stop for her. Kaboom! Kaboom! You got to be precise with your movements on this one. Otherwise, it's over. Enjoy that one. See you in hell, punk. My girl Birdo, Yoshi's girlfriend. Oh, you dodged it, you rat bastard. Take it. Don't fight it. Just take it. Very rarely do you get that correct. That's right, ladies and jelly spoons, kicking it on. We are on the third Mario Brothers Nintendo, fourth Mario Brothers franchise. That's right. You had Mario Brothers on Atari, then you had Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo, you had Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3. Now there is a Super Mario Brothers 2 that was only in Japan, couldn't come over to America because it was too hard, thus we got that Super Mario Brothers. I may or may not include that as we go forward. But without further ado, let's jump into some Mario Brothers 3. Yo, you could not beat old school Nintendo for music. They was in the studio. Had to do it. Sorry about that, guys. He got that Tahuti suit in this one. Yeah, I know. I could have stayed up there, but I wanted to get me another leaf and go over here. Don't worry, we gonna go up there and get it. I know some of y'all probably dying right now about the secret, but don't worry, we got it. Y'all ready for it? I got y'all, don't worry about it. See, I thought I forgot it. I ain't, cause this beat is sick coming up. Yo, they was killing it. I'm telling you. You can say what you want to about Sega Genesis music, which it is the bomb, but when it comes to Nintendo music, NES music, this was the bizarre. Now, I would love to give you more gameplay, but we got so many Marios to run through, so this was Super Mario Bros. 3. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, from the Nintendo NES to the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES, we jump from the greatest 3 Mario Brothers games ever invented, Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3, into one of the best Mario games ever invented, Super Mario World. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from 1991 or 1990, depending on where you are, let's bust Super Mario World. I'm gonna erase data just so I can bust a new one, so you guys get the full experience. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? Let's just get the red blocks, the yellow blocks, I mean, so that we could start this drawing. Oh, by the way, if you want to take these guys out, you can take them out in one shot with that, with the spin jump. Each Mario game has its own feel, and in order for you to do what you need to do, sometimes you just gotta be a Mario Kart god, man. You gotta be a Mario, man. You gotta be a Mario Kart god, man. As much as I want to play more, I can't. I will strictly be foreboding myself to one board per Mario game. I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. I have to, guys. Now, also on Super Nintendo, because Nintendo has always been smart, they took their previous 3 games from the NES and put it on the Super NES. You're going to notice this pattern going forward because it's a way of keeping their greatest and #1 titles fresh on their next system. They do it even until the Nintendo Switch 2. So Super Mario All-Stars is a collection of their greatest. Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels, or Super Mario Brothers 2. You have Super Mario Brothers 2, the game that came over the Doki Doki, and you have Super Mario Brothers 3. So they did the greatest job of putting all of them together. You've already seen Super Mario 3, Super Mario 2, but I'm going to show you what Lost Levels looks like. Yes, this is the hard one. I just died. That was my fault. I gotta stop talking. I'm just trying to show y'all. So this was the hard one that was too hard to make it to the US, which is how we ended up. That's a death mushroom. In case you guys don't know, that's a death mushroom. Damn it, I felt that coming just by the way I was hopping. No fireballs? Really? No fireballs? Nothing at all? Now, in case you didn't know, because a lot of people really wasn't into it, and I don't get why, because it's an awesome game, focusing more on Yoshi aspect, there was a Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Matter of fact, one of the later Nintendo Switch DLC boards on Mario Kart actually has a Yoshi's Island Super Mario Brothers 2 themed board. If you've never seen Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, here you go. That's where that drum beat comes from at the beginning of Super Mario World, Mario Kart. Oh, I forgot he could do that.
Mario. Hello.
Now, after the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64 came out, and this Mario was really the first. Let me turn it down a little bit.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I'd like to.
This was the first 3D Mario in the Mario franchise on the Nintendo 64. Brr, brr, brr.
Let's go.
I don't know if too many of y'all knew about that, but if you don't know, now you know. Now jumping in from the Nintendo 64 to the Nintendo GameCube, ladies and gentlemen, this just got a reiteration, and this is also on the Mario trilogy, but this is native on the GameCube. I give you Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, I know I could have done the collection on the Switch, but I wanted to stay true to the systems as we move along to show you guys the progress of Nintendo from point A to point B.
Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home.
GameCube controller, too.
Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort facilities, a spectacular amusement park, and succulent seafood. This and more await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
Ladies and Jelly Spoons, Super Mario Sunshine.
Super Mario Sunshine! What happened? What's this icky hayride goo? It's moving!
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
They be killing it with the music, I'm telling you.
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Now we could get through per se.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. Ion Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance. Proceeding with user instruction. Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the way down, you can stop and shoot. You can then use the control stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the R button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. fill tank, enter a body of water, and press the R button. Instructions complete. Proceed. Mario. Mario. Mario.
Now jumping from the Nintendo GameCube to the Nintendo Wii, we have another beautiful Mario 3D iteration. This is Mario Galaxy. As you can see, the graphics get better with each system. The games get more graphically demanding and frustrating, but a great time. This also just premiered on the Nintendo Switch 2 in a 2 compilation. This is also part of the Mario 3D All-Star Collection. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on Nintendo Wii, Mario Galaxy. Now, I don't know why this is so much easier to use on the Wii than it is on the Nintendo Switch, but this is actually easier to use than the Nintendo Switch version. So I stick by the original Wii version as opposed to the Nintendo Switch version, just because of control-wise. That motion controls just work better with a nunchuck. I mean, you probably could do it with a Joy-Con. I'll probably test it out with a Joy-Con one day, because it's supposed to be like an upgraded nunchuck, but if you guys want to see Mario in the experience, it's best to experience on its own hardware. Oh, sorry about that. It's best to experience on its own hardware. And I'm telling you, nothing like experiencing the actual game on its actual hardware.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From each.
By the way, I couldn't skip none of this intro. I wanted to, but I couldn't skip none of this, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Sunshine. Mario Galaxy, excuse me. Now, I'm not going to play any further because, like I said, as these games get further into the systems, the more elaborate their intros become. If you want to see gameplay from Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, you can look back on my channel. Just a week or two ago, I put up both of them versus the counterpart on the Wii and the GameCube. So this is going to serve as our iteration into Mario Galaxy. And I am going to forgo part 2 because it's just like part 1. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Super Mario Galaxy. Now, there were 2 reiterations on the Wii U and the handheld systems. So you have Super Mario 3D World, which is on a handheld. You also had the new Super Mario Brothers on the 3DS. They both have remakes on the Nintendo Switch. So for those 2, I'm going to come exactly from the Nintendo Switch, which is awesome because the Nintendo Switch, and I'm on Nintendo Switch 2 now, you can literally have all the subsequent systems and games with Mario, believe it or not, virtually on the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay.
Super Mario 3D World! Oh yeah, Mario time! Woohoo! Let's go!
Like I said, Mario just kept getting bigger and better, bigger and better, bigger and better. Like I said, I like the fact that a lot of the Mario games can be played on the current generation systems. So if you have a Switch 2 and you have the online service, you could pretty much have access to all the Marios ever invented.
Okie dokie. Let's play. Let's go. Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah.
Hope y'all think we ain't forget about this. Now for one of the best Mario experiences ever, 3Ds and otherwise. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the Nintendo Switch, that faithful march,
Super Mario Odyssey!
I give you Super Mario Odyssey. I gotta let y'all hear this music before I go on, just because this is my favorite music in the world. So before I go anywhere, y'all gotta hear this. You have to hear this. It's not a want, it's a need. Don't worry, I'm gonna take y'all over to the area where I'm gonna listen to the music. Look at the beautiful graphics of this Mario game. Here come that flute. Sorry, I just had to let y'all hear that. We're gonna take off in the Odyssey now. Yeah. We're gonna take y'all back to Mario 64. Graphically beautiful. Do you remember Mario 64 and the castle and all its beauty? Well, it's back. Yeah, remember this in Mario 64? We just played this. And I like this because you can switch everything you want. They have a ton of different outfits and clothes. Of course, you have to earn them and buy with endgame currency. But see, if you really want to do the old Mario, you can do the old Mario. They have the 64 outfit. If you want to do Samurai Mario, they have Samurai Mario. Like, absolutely. I love it. This is one of the games you definitely want to play through. I got really far in this. After you complete the main storyline, there's still so much more to do. This is Super Mario Odyssey, one of the best graphic Mario games in the world, and I absolutely still love it to this day. I can't give y'all Game Boy without giving you Game Boy Advance, y'all.
Let's go. Choose a game.
Now this actually had the original John and another game on there.
Mario Brothers.
I couldn't good and conscious not give y'all Game Boy and not Game Boy Advance. Now the next one came after Odyssey and is still one of the strongest contenders. They went from 3D back to 2D, but it's 2D in a way that you've never seen before. Now, I just want to let you guys know that there are other subsequent Mario games that I could have added in here. I could have done Mario Golf, and I could have done Tennis Aces. We'll see at the end of the video if I have enough time to show you just a little bit of both. But other than that, you'll at least get the intro to both of those at the end of this video. Ladies and gentlemen, the latest iteration to Super Mario, the franchise, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Another great game, frustrating at times, but it's a step up from New Super Mario Brothers, and it's between Odyssey and New Super Mario Brothers that you find Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
It's a me. Here we go. Are they after me? Nah, it's gotta be you.
I love Wonder. Wonder to me is an amazing title. If you don't have a chance to play it, it's rarely on sale, but around Christmas time it does go on sale. It's definitely one of the best games that Nintendo Switch has ever come out with. I love it. It's a great time anytime. I've beat it. This is my second run on it. This, like I said, is just another beautiful intro into the Mario Odyssey. Super Mario, man, for life. You also have on the Nintendo Switch Mario vs. Donkey Kong. They made a bunch of old games, remade them, and put them on the Nintendo Switch. And they are absolutely amazing too. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, you're now looking at one of them. Now this came out for the Switch 1, but look at the graphics. Like I said, there are so many Mario Brothers games in the franchise. This is another beloved remake from Super Nintendo. Another game I've beaten, but this game will take you upwards of 70 hours or more. I know they really drip it on beautifully when it comes to Mario games, bro. Nintendo Switch, they really did their thing with upgrading and bringing so many beautiful, wonderful old schools to new. Like, if you play Thousand Year Door on the old system, this is visually a dream and masterpiece to play now. And it's still one of the best RPGs of all time. Now, I know some of you out there was going to say something. How could I not put in Super Mario Maker? And I'm doing too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I can't hold out on you guys. I told you, we was going to do Mario. We're going to do Mario. I like how you can play the intro too. Now, I know there are probably more games, guys, but I can only play what's in my collection. This is all in my collection.
Mamma mia!
If you never played Mario Maker, look at it this way. If you ever wanted to learn how to play Mario like people do online, and they're like Mario guides, this will test your skills to the ultimate level. This will also teach you how to be a better Mario player. This comes from a host of a bunch of different games. You can go online and do different people's courses. You can make your own course, build everything from scratch. But at the end of the day, it's how you learn how to play Mario like a Mario Kart, excuse me, like a Mario god, man. You rat bastard. What y'all thought thought I forgot about Super Mario RPG on top of Thousand Year Door? None of these remakes went by me, bro. Nunski.
Y'all let him out and shut the door, and I was done with this. Well, at least he was a good boy.
Almost made it to an end without an interruption. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been a long flight, but welcome to the last one for the night. I'm not going to do Super Mario Golf or Super Mario Tennis Aces just because they're Mario games, it's true. But we're looking more for like Mario Brothers games like this. Those are Mario sports games. The last one is a remake of Mario and Luigi sagas. It's called Brotherhood.
Mamma mia! Oh no! Mamma mia! Oh! Whoa! Luigi? Luigi! 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 Luigi!
There you have it, ladies and jelly spoons. A comprehensive look of Mario Brothers from the early 80s until 2025 on every system. Started on Atari, moved on to NES, pushed on through SNES, went to Nintendo 64, went to GameCube, went to Wii, went to Wii U, went to Nintendo Switch, went to Nintendo Switch 2. We even did the handhelds, some Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, pushed on through all of them. Super Mario Brothers is such an amazing series of games, and you can just see a little bit now why they are the franchise players of Nintendo. And I'm going to say they because people don't want to include Luigi. I'm going to include Luigi. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have only just scratched the surface of Super Mario and the games that they have. Mario Sports, that's a whole other video. Like I said, there are some Mario games that's amazing. For those of you, if I may have missed one or two iterations, I can only deal with the games that I have. Have them on wall, have them here, have them in the original systems. I can only deal in the games that I have. But this is the way I celebrate Nintendo's giant milestone of 10 million Nintendo Switch 2s sold from June to September. Absolutely amazing. Fastest selling system ever. Nintendo shows no signs of stopping. And for the holidays, it looks like Nintendo's going to be that big score. I'm glad I was able to be in the number just one more time, one more gameplay to show you just why Super Mario Brothers and Nintendo are a franchise made in heaven. If there ever was a fantastic franchise, Super Mario Brothers and Nintendo, perfect. Till next gameplay, next game round, I'll see you guys here in the Game Dojo. It's your boy, Super Rain, saying, congratulations, Nintendo.